Hi, so this video is going to focus on modules, and we're going to look at this in a fairly basic way because there are many different kinds of modules, and you can get custom plugins and modules to do different things, and every website we build is going to have different modules being used for different things. But we'll take a look at a couple of them that we're just using for content, and we'll show you where you find whether or not it's driving off some kind of a different tool. First of all, let's look at the website itself. So a lot of the content that isn't within the main content area in the middle lives around the outside, and it lives on every page of the website. So if I went to the About page, I would see this content appearing here. And you can have modules appear on every page or just on certain pages if you want to, or excluding certain pages. In this case, everything lives on every page to keep it very standard. However, the blog will have categories and such on its page. So taking a look at here, this is one of the Rocket Theme pages, and what they've done is they've labeled each of their module positions in this image. Every website will have different ones here, but you'll see top left and top right are module positions, similar to what we've got. We've got content in the left and right, and you've got a left or right sidebar. This website here isn't using a sidebar. It's just content all the way across. And we've got user positions, and they're just titles or arbitrary titles. You don't need to really pay too much attention to necessarily what they say, but in most cases it describes what is actually there. So for example, this module position in this website is actually called navigation, and that's where the navigation lives. So in the administration, if I go to extensions, module manager, I'll see all the different modules that are working on this site. Some are turned on right now, some are not. If I click on published, it will sort by it. Clicking on any of these headings changes how it sorts. And I actually want it to go the other way, so I'll click on it again so I can see what's enabled. And I can ignore these ones because they're all off. They're things that I may turn on and off from time to time. In this case, there's a book that gets advertised once in a while that we've turned back on and shows up. And you'll see the position it lives in. So, for example, if I wanted something to show up in a position where something else is, so let's go to our website, oakvillewebsitedesigner.com, to show you what I mean. This is a module position down the side, and this is called left. And if I wanted to put something here, I could take a look at the modules, and I know this one is the request a quote button. I could find the request a quote button, see that it's in left, create a new one in left, and I know that it's going to go in the same general area. So in this case, I've got all the different positions that things live in. Type tells me what it is. Custom HTML is the same editor as editing a page. So if I just wanted to do basic content of some kind or links, in this case, this is custom HTML, it's just images. These are just pictures of buttons that go there. That's what you'll use a lot, unless you're using a particular tool, like this is a YouTube plugin that displays this video. These ones here are custom HTML, it's just text, it's just content. So to create a new one like that, I'm going to go to New, and it asks you for a module type. Now these are all the different things that some of them are standard and some of them are things I've installed. For example, the YouTube plugin was one I just went. It was a free plugin. I found it, I installed it, and there's my module and I can use it. I'm just going to do content. So that's just going to be custom HTML. It's rich text. You'll see it looks a lot like editing a page. And I'll give it a title, a new special. And I'll learn how to spell. There we go. New special. And I want to show the title before the content shows up. And if I click on select a position, it brings up a little menu for me to select a position. Now, I want to select one that's actually part of this template. And this was the name of the template that we started with. And I can see I want left. So that's what we'll work with. All of this is pretty standard. I want it to publish now. So start publishing today. I want it public. And I can start editing that content. So let's say it was a customer testimonial and they were telling me they love the website. So great website, Bill James, Chicago. And I'll just make that in italics underneath it. And I want this to be bold. So there we go. Once I turn that on, it shows up in that module position. Now down below, I can decide where it goes. So all pages, no pages, which makes no sense. You just unpublish it if you don't want it to appear anywhere. Only on the pages I select, or on all of them except for those selected. I want it to be on every page except for these ones. These are the pages I don't want that to show up on because it's not applicable. And once I save it, which I'm not going to at this point, but once I save it, it would actually show up in that position on that website, and that's modules.